Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories with firstly Eritrean Minister of Information yesterday shared some pictures from Sawa, the training camp where students have to report to continue their studies. Secondly, Sudan viewers, an interesting video has been leaked from Saudi Arabia. Is Saudi Arabia backing, arming, training rapid support forces? Is this new video or an old video? This video could hurt the efforts for ceasefire talks between RSF and Sudanese military in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Thirdly, a first video showing a Fano commander at an office. Mostly when Fano commanders are seen, they are in a forest, in a mountainous area. So this video is definitely very striking for me. Who is this Fano commander? Where is he? Firstly, viewers, Sawa, we know that there is mandatory military service in Eritrea. Students have to undertake military training. That is part of their educational career. They cannot move on to next grades if they don't report at Sawa training camp. And after Sawa, they have to serve in national service. Sawa is criticized. Sawa training, why? Because it is mandatory. Uh, Military training is mandatory in several countries for youths, but it is linked to education in Eritrea. That means that student cannot continue his studies if he does not report at Sawa. Secondly, when after the military training, students serve at national service, the term of national service becomes indefinite. No one knows when he'll leave the national service. These two points are criticized by human rights organizations too, that education should not be linked to military service and national service should have a duration. Other countries have national service too, but they have a duration. In Eritrea, sometimes national service does not have any duration for people. People have to flee sometimes. So we were hoping after Pretoria deal signed in November 2022 that maybe Sawa will have fewer uh, military graduation ceremonies, and maybe Eritrean government will focus more on economy. It will de-link education and military training, but no change it seems. 36th round of national service recruits graduated from Sawa a few days ago, and yesterday Information Ministry of Eritrea showed pictures of the recruits from Sawa military training camp. Eritrean government says that Sawa is the backbone of the country, because when youths from different parts of country report at Sawa, they become one. They become just Eritrean. They are not. So they are not biased. They have pure patriotic and nationalistic training in the camp. But only problem is that education and military training are linked. And we must not forget that when Eritrea was not on good terms with Ethiopia back then, Eritrea believed that it was facing a bigger rival, Ethiopia. Eritrea was not in a position to raise a huge military, so it decided to train its youths. It made military training mandatory. But can we say now that Eritrea is faced with external dangers? That is why Sawa military training mandatory and indefinite national issue should continue. Things have changed, but still, things have changed regionally, but no change so far in Eritrea. Secondly, viewers, Saudi Arabia last year when war broke out between Rapid Support Forces and Sudanese military. After that, we saw that Saudi Arabia and US mediated between RSF and Sudanese military. Several rounds of discussions were held between RSF and military in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Talks could not succeed. Some ceasefire agreements were signed as well, but no permanent ceasefire could be found. Saudi Arabia, US always project themselves as neutral, that they were not supporting RSF or the military. A new video is in circulation showing RSF members being trained in Saudi Arabia. The video shows RSF members with Saudi military officials. This video could be old, and in the past, Saudis and Emiratis have been deploying Sudanese fighters to Yemen when there was active war in Yemen. But no one clearly knows how old this video is. RSF critics say that this is a new video and Saudi authorities are involved in backing, arming, training rapid support forces. So let's wait for official confirmation from Saudi authorities. If the video is confirmed that it is from Saudi Arabia, which it is from Saudi Arabia, and it's new, it could complicate the mediatory efforts. Obviously, Sudanese government wouldn't see Saudi Arabia as a neutral player. Already we are seeing that Sudanese military, Sudanese government has filed a complaint against the UAE with UN Security Council that UAE is backing, financing, arming rapid support forces. If another Arab country is found involved in backing, financing, training rapid support forces, who will then mediate? It means that at least Arab countries won't be able to mediate. Egypt also seen as supportive of the Sudanese military. Arab world is split, it seems. Lastly, viewers, I have a clip of showing RSF members. Before that, last news story from Ethiopia. When Fano commanders are shown by Fano news sources, when pictures are released, when their videos are released, they're mostly seen in mountainous areas, in forests, etc. First video showing a Fano commander at an office, sitting in an office. It seems as if he is a government official. Who is this man? Where is he from? He is Asras Demte. Asras Demte is a lawyer. He was a lawyer. He represented Fano prisoners last year. He appeared on their behalf last year. He was practicing as a lawyer. He was arrested several times. Then he fled and joined the Fano. Since then, he has been operating as a senior commander of Gujam Fano. He is head of political wing of Gujam Fano. The man was seen issuing a statement from an office. Maybe he worked as a lawyer, that is why he chose this sort of setting to release the message. Two videos. First one shows Asras Demte releasing a message from an office. Second one shows RSF members with Saudi military in Saudi Arabia. Let's watch.
شهر 5 يوم 1 الأربعاء تخريج دورة المدفعية والقوات الخاصة